him, up onto the boat and then into the marine boat, which, basically put us safe. And, I just recall it all and listening to Nick just right now telling the story over again. It was very, very surreal. At the time I kind of tried, my defense mechanism says I want to make light of it. I kind of joke around with him like, oh, hey, thanks for wrestling with the shark. But it was a very, very serious incident. And I think that we can all learn from it. But I'm so glad that Nick's okay.
And you mentioned Julian Wilson, the other surfer that was in the water right near him. What was that like? Because we see the video of you actually talking to Mick in the boat. I mean, I can only imagine how much his nerves were rattled. What was he like once you sort of pulled him to safety? Right here.
I think for him it was more just trying to understand if it was actually real. I mean, we were all kind of in the same thinking. We all think in our heads because as surfers, we do realize that, when we're surfing in places like that, I live in Northern California. I know that there's going to be, sharks in the area, and you think about these situations and what would happen and what your reaction would be. But as soon as it happens, your instinct takes over. I think that same thing happened for Julian, when he paddled straight for Mick to try and help him, and we all were there as quick as we possibly could, and that's exactly what, we hoped would happen, right? We hoped we didn't just run to the beach, but we wanted to help him. And, so it was nice to do that. But I think afterwards, literally we're all just kind of in shock. I mean, I tried to ask him what had happened, and like I said, my defense in shock is to make light of the situation, and
right.
But it was a very serious incident, and it was scary. I think that at that point in time we were all kind of trying to process it, and I still am. I mean, even just listening to Nick just now, I've heard that interview. I talked to him. I spent the evening with him last night, and and that time was really nice because it was we kind of just talked about being friends and relationships, and that's kind of what happens too. I think that he